Jeannie and I have a Facebook group, and we like to ask our members, what is the biggest challenge you're having in your business right now? And this seems to be a very popular answer: finding clients or customers for my business. And I can understand that. You have really big goals and you want to achieve those goals, and you need clients to make that happen. So we're going to talk about 3 very simple things, simple but powerful things you can do to get clients fast. Hi, I'm Kirsten, and along with my business partner Jeannie, we love helping entrepreneurs to grow their businesses. And we do that by talking about things like automation, technology, lead generation, and virtual assistants helping out with marketing. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified each week when we post a new video. So I'm going to go over 3 simple but very powerful things that you can do to bring customers and clients into your business right now. Make sure to stay till the end because I have an awesome bonus for you that I think will have a huge impact on your business. So the first thing I want to talk about is networking. And we're going to talk about in-person or local networking along with online networking. Now, for a lot of you, there's a big misconception out there. A lot of people think that local networking or in-person networking is only for local businesses, and that's simply not true. A lot of people also think that online networking is only for online businesses, and again, that's simply not true. So no matter what kind of business you're in, there's a very good chance that there are a ton of customers in your own backyard. So people that you could provide your services to or your products to who are in your local community. There are a lot of different ways that you can get involved with local networking. Now, I know some of you may be thinking with COVID and everything locked down, it's just not an option, and I get that. However, what we found is a lot of the local networking groups went online when COVID happened, so don't dismiss them. The first organization I want to talk about is BNI, which stands for Business Networking International. If you've never really networked, BNI is a great organization to join because they really teach you how to network. And that's a very important skill to master if you want to get clients quickly. Now, when you think about networking, sometimes people think, oh, well, I just go and see if I can find somebody who wants to buy my product or service. And that is true. However, there's also the concept of creating referral partners. So these are people that you're meeting when you're out networking who can refer you client after client after client. And that is very powerful. Another thing you can do as far as local networking goes is the Chamber of Commerce. So our chamber here in Venice actually has something very similar to a BNI chapter. So they have the large events for all of the chamber members, and then they have smaller chapters that are just about networking with people who are in very specific industries. And that is a great tool too. In fact, I'm planning to join our chamber this year because I love getting out and working with local business owners and just meeting people in my community. Now, a lot of the networking events, whether they're chamber events or BNI events, are either doing online, so they're doing Zoom networking right now, but again, you're still networking with local people, or they're doing a combination of in-person and online. And some groups in some areas have gone fully back to meeting in person. You just need to check and see what's happening in your area. The next part of this is online networking. So this is where you're connecting and building relationships with anyone, anywhere. You can do that by joining Facebook groups and commenting and answering questions that people are asking. You can do that through things like Nextdoor, which is an online local networking opportunity. We have an interior designer who gets a ton of business from Nextdoor because she went in and started posting about what she does, and when people were asking for interior designers, she said, hey, I'm in your area, I would love to speak with you. And then eventually she had customers in that area who would promote her. So every time someone was asking for an interior designer, they would put her name and her company information in. So that's a great way to have online local networking happening. But you can also be a part of local Facebook groups. Remember, we're talking about there's a lot of business in your own backyard. And sometimes I think when we talk about online networking, we only think about the big picture, like going global. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you can often find groups, Facebook groups, things like Nextdoor, that can help you connect with people in your community. Sometimes it's easier to get clients when you have things in common. You can talk about favorite restaurants. You can talk about things that are happening in the community. Don't dismiss local networking in person or online because it really is a great way to build your business very quickly by getting clients in your own backyard and building great relationships with referral partners who can consistently send you awesome clients. So the second thing I want to talk about is content marketing. So what is content marketing? It pretty much is what it sounds like. It's creating content to help you market your business. And there are a lot of different places you can use your content. Obviously, your website. You can use it on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We talk a lot about creating original primary content. And what we mean by that is we really encourage our clients to either create a YouTube channel with a video that goes up each week, a blog where they put a new blog post up each week, or they create a podcast. And why original content is so important to your marketing strategy is because it gives people an opportunity to meet you. They get to see that you're an expert and an authority in what you do. It helps you really showcase what you can do and how you can help them. The other reason why we really like to promote primary content is because that content can then be repurposed. You can take things from your YouTube video or your blog post and you can use it on all of your different social media platforms. This makes content marketing really easy because you only have to create one piece of content each week, and then that content can be repurposed in all of these different places, letting you show up as the expert and attract your ideal client. The other thing that is absolutely amazing about content marketing is it's working for you 24/7. And this is something that's really powerful. I create this YouTube video and maybe you're watching it a week after I put it up, or a month, or a year. So I create this one piece of content, and yes, I repurpose it across all platforms, but this piece of content is working for us in our business for a long time. And your original content can do the exact same thing. Before I leave the topic of content marketing, I want to give you another simple strategy that you can use. If you are creating original content each week, that is something that's absolutely amazing to send out to your email list. We all know that email marketing has one of the highest ROIs out there, but so often business owners don't know what to send out. Do I create a newsletter? Do I create just a one page? What do I do? What do I send out to the people on my email list? Well, your original content that's part of your content marketing strategy is the perfect thing to send out to the people on your list. It lets them get to know you more. You're providing tips and solutions for them. You're adding value and really helping them. Plus, you're staying in front of them. We don't have any control over social media platforms and who actually gets to see our content, but we do have control over people's emails. If someone's giving you permission to email them, then you have that right to email them and show up in their inbox as often as you like. When it comes to content marketing, there's one huge mistake that a lot of business owners make, and that's not having a call to action, a CTA. A call to action is where you ask someone to do something. So if you remember at the beginning of this video, I asked you to stay to the end because I've got a bonus for you. And that's going to be my call to action. I'm going to invite you to a masterclass. But before we get into that, call to actions are really important, and the easiest thing to do is a lead magnet. So offering someone something of value in return for their email address. Now, you may have heard lead magnets called opt-ins or freebies. There's lots of different names out there. But when you're creating great content, by having a lead magnet, a call to action, you're giving people the opportunity to raise their hand and say, hey, I like what you're talking about. I would like more. And then you want to have a lead magnet that has tons of value in it and really helps that person who signs up for it. And now that person is on your email list, so you can continue to nurture the relationship, build the relationship, and get them either on the phone or get them to push that pay button and become a client or customer. So what about lead magnets? When it comes to lead magnets, it's so funny because so many of our clients, they love the idea of a lead magnet, but they say it's so hard to come up with something to offer. But usually once we've worked with them, they end up walking away with 5 or 6 or 7 ideas of awesome lead magnets they can create. And that's amazing. We often have to remind them to just work on one at a time, get one finished and then do another. But when it comes to lead magnets, it does make sense to have multiple lead magnets because you want the call to action in your content to relate to what you're talking about. So my call to action for you guys today is we have an amazing masterclass on how to actually create a lead magnet. And I will put the link to that in the description below. However, if we're talking about something like hiring a virtual assistant, we will have a different call to action. We will have a different lead magnet. So I hope you can really see the value of having a lead magnet. And if you don't already have one, please sign up for that masterclass. I really hope you found this video helpful, and if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do, and also give us a thumbs up so that we know that you like this content, and that means we'll make more content like this, because our goal is to really serve you and to help you grow your business.